Thank you for joining me today in this walk. So go ahead and just march in place. You can just do little steps or bigger steps, just up to you. We'll just start with a gentle walk to help warm us up. Work on that posture, shoulders back and down, and let's move. Just like instead of just staying in place, let's move forward and back in 3, 2, 1, and then we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, and back, 2, 3, 4, and forward, 2, 3, 4, tapping back on 4, 1, 2, 3, tap, 4, 3, 2, tap, 1, 2, 3, tap, 1, 2, 3, tap. Nice job. And go ahead and make those steps a little bit longer. So a bigger stride, and that's always good because it'll get you to your destination faster. Good job. One more. Excellent. And just go ahead and march in place. Breathing and out. Great job. Let's go ahead and widen those feet. We're going to do an exercise I'm going to call sweater off. And then we're going to add some calf raises. So like you are taking your sweater off. Great. But we're going to go ahead and add the calf raise. So start here, sweater off and calf raise. Good. Up. And so what you want to try to do is go high as you can on those toes. That will strengthen those calves. And so when you are going up, make it explosive. So it's not like that. Use power. Yes. You can do a little bend if you like. If you want your feet a little bit closer, because maybe that'll help you with balance, go for it. This is kind of nice too because it's a nice stretch. So bring those arms all the way up and around. One more and go back to that wonderful walk. Great job. All right. Your heart rate should be up. Should be getting a little bit warm. If you're outside like me, you're getting some good vitamin D. And I am wearing my sunscreen because I don't want any more age spots. Nope. All right, I want to protect my skin, keep it as youthful for as long as I can. All right, let's go ahead and add some hip movements and work those obliques. Those are what people sometimes refer to as our side abs. All right, so let's go ahead and here, we're gonna add a little hip shake. We're just gonna extend the hand down the side. It's kind of nice getting movement in those hips right here. Yep, a nice little stretch here. Let's go a little bit slower, really accentuating that stretch. Oh, this feels so good. Stretching is very therapeutic. I like to do stretching toward the ends of my workouts. Oh, sometimes in the middle, like here too. But you never want to do a stretch when your body isn't warm up, because then you don't want to stretch a cold muscle. You can tear it. That would be good. One more and go back to that gentle walk in place. Excellent. Stand up a little bit taller. Bring those shoulders back and down. Let's go ahead and just work on reverse shoulder rolls, which will help with posture. Great. Up, back, and down. Very good. All right, let's next do what I'm calling a pizza march. What? So we're going to pretend that we have pizzas in each hand, a whole pizza. I've got one here, I've got one here, and then I'm going to hand it to people, invisible people, and then I'm going to add it together. Great. So my hands are flexed. So just march in place and hand your pizzas. So what do you like on your pizza? Well, I like to have healthy pizzas because it makes me feel good. I don't have to worry about weight gain or stomach pain or acid reflux or anything like that. So what's on my pizza is marinara sauce and lots of veggies. like pineapple and onions and bell peppers, just lots and lots of veggies and mushrooms. So that's on my veggie pizza. Great. All right, go back to your march. How'd you do? Shoulders a little bit fatigued. Just roll them back and down. Good. All right, let's go ahead and work the triceps. The part of the ladies usually typically don't like on the back of the arms where they jiggle a little bit. Let's tighten those up. All right, let's bring our arms up here. We're gonna bring them back and extend and keep with that walk. Great. What you don't want is to bring the arms forward. We want to try to keep those elbows up in the air with the arms back. And I know as people age and they move less, the mobility starts to decline, but you can get a lot of that back. You just got to be consistent and then try a little bit harder each time, but without pain. Great. Let's do 3 more. And 3, 2, and 1. And let's go back to that march. Lowering the heart rate back down. So we're going to elevate it and lower, up and down, just like a kid when they play. All right, let's widen those feet. We're going to do butt kicks. So make sure you're not too narrow, a little bit wider. We're going to bring the heel to the butt, and we're going to do it 3 times. So let's start here. So we're going to do 3, 2, 1, and 3 on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Good. Just continue for 3, 2, 1. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Again. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 1 more set of each. And other side. 3, 2, and 1. And march in place. Definitely getting warmer right now. For sure. All right, so push out the chest. Shoulders should be rounded. Up, back, and down. Helping you breathe a little bit better. Working on posture. Next up, we're going to do 2 side leg taps. We'll start this way. And then we're going to clap. So tap, tap, and switch. Great. Tap, tap, switch. You want to go a little bit slower like this and maybe a little bit lower. That's even better. Great job. If you don't want to tap or clap, you can just push your arms out in front. I'm going to add my clap. 2, 1, and 2. Keep it going. Keep practicing. The more you practice, the more you do, the more likely you're going to get better at it, for sure. There were things that I didn't think I could do it all, and I just practiced and practiced, and I didn't think I could do Zumba, so I've been practicing. Now I can do it. Not all the moves, but I can do some, and just keep going, keep trying. Let's go back to our gentle march. Excellent. All right, let's work the abdominals, the lower abs. We're going to lift the knee, and we're going to add a little bit of a crunch. So knee, alternating one knee, then the other. So we'll work on this first, and then we'll add a little bit of a twist. Good, this is balance, core, working the shoulders too. All right, and now let's twist, twist. Getting a little bit of a oblique action here, the side abs. Yes, good, good. And so now let's do those little pulls, lower abs. I just got a thumbs up from a walker by. It's nice. All right, and next up, we're gonna do those twists again in 3, 2, 1, and twist, twist, twist. Nice. Working up that posture. Seeing how high you can lift that knee. Try to bring the knee up to belly button height and then go back to our march. Woo. Nice, shake that out. All right, doing so good. Let's swing those arms forward and back for a nice little stretch. I love it. I love a stretch. Let's do 3 more. And 3, 2, and 1. And let's march forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap. Actually, let's do 3 and then tap. So 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Very good. So you can make the steps little or make them bigger. Whatever feels better for you. But each time you work out, see if you can push yourself just a little bit harder. And that's how people get stronger. So we don't just keep doing the same thing. We do certain exercises repeatedly, and then we just see if we can make the movements a little bit quicker, a little bit bigger. And then we can progress to different exercises. All right, and march in place. All right, let's go back to the sweater off, and then we'll do the calf raises. All right, and lift. Let's go a little bit faster. So pulling off that sweater or maybe a sweatshirt. Yes, lifting up those heels as high as you can. Go as high as you can on those tippy toes. Making sure to strengthen those calves too. You want to strengthen the entire body. So right here, I'm working balance and I'm working shoulders as well. So let's do 2 more. And 1 and 2, and go back to our walk in place. I just watched this guy do a cartwheel and do a flip in the air. So impressive. It's just amazing the things that people can accomplish when they practice. Okay, let's do those hip shakes. All right, so we're gonna just hip, and then extend the arms, and then we're gonna do that nice little stretch here. All right, pushing out that chest, making sure it's not concave. Good. I like this. And you can try to reach a little bit further. Yes. All right, let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. And go ahead and resume that step in place. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Peace. And breathe out. Excellent. All right, let's go back to that pizza walk. And let me tell you, you might think veggie pizza. I don't know. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. If you don't like pineapple, so just don't put pineapple. Now we like putting zucchini. We just thinly slice it, we saute it, and then we add that to our pizzas. Yeah, really, really yummy. And I don't feel super full if it's just a veggie pizza. All right, let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Go back to your march. Great job. All right, let's go ahead and work on those triceps. Get rid of that flab. And then you can continue with that walk if you'd like. And elbows up in the air. See here? Let's see if we can bring them back. Hands and fists and extend. Yes. Kind of feels like a little bit of a cheerleader move, doesn't it? You go, girl. You go, guy. All right, good. Excellent. If you have an injured shoulder and you can't lift up your elbows this high, maybe this shoulder isn't so mobile, just do 1. That's okay. And if you have mobility issues and you can't lift them up that high, maybe how about here? Like this. Yeah. And if that's not doable, you just do what you can. This will work also. Let's stay here. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one, and just walk. Lower the shoulders down. Good job. All right, next up, butt kicks. Try and kick that butt. and we'll do 3 pull downs. And this time, let's just use one arm. So we're gonna pull, good, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 1, continue, 1, 2, 3, and switch, 1, 2, 3. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing my elbow back and trying to bring my heel as high as I can with a flexed foot. Good. Let's do another set, another round. So 3 on this side, and then we'll do 3 on the other side. 3, 2, and 1. Go back to your march in place. Great. Let's do those side taps, working on those hips, and then with a clap, and then we'll switch sides. So 2 claps, 2, and then we'll switch. All right, and 3, 2, and 1, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. Anytime you're standing, you are working on balance. So that's what's good about exercises where you're standing, working the core, working many muscles. We're not just isolating muscles, working numerous muscles at a time. If you need me to go a little bit slower, you can do that. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm gonna go back. You can do these forward and back if you like. You want a little extra challenge. And make sure I don't go off this cliff here. There's a really nice, beautiful lake behind me. Back, 2, few more, last 2, and march in place. Great. Bring those shoulders up, back, and down, and up, back, down. One more, up, back, down. All right, last exercise, we'll do the knees, lifting the knees with a little crunches, okay? So hands here and knee, knee. So what I'm doing is I'm rounding my spine a little bit, the lower spine, and that will engage the lower abdominals. So a lot of people have stronger upper abdominals, but weaker lower abdominals. Very common because we use our upper abs more than we use the lower abs. All right, let's do a couple more and then we'll add that twist. And knee, twist, twist. And so what I'm doing is I'm engaging my abs when I'm twisting. And what that means is I'm doing a little exhale and a little bit of a hold. At first it might be like, what is she talking about? But the more you practice, the more you get better with the mind-body connection, and the more you're able to engage those muscles on command. Pretty neat, huh? Let's do one more on each side, and all right, shake it out. Shake it off. Great. Slow down those steps. All right. It's a nice little stretch and gives ourselves a hug. All right, here, and then hug it in. And hug. Tap you from the side. With a nice little stretch in that calf, because we did those calf raises. So you want to put all your toes facing me and heel down, straight down into the ground. Hand here and just back. So if you can't really lift the arm, okay, just work on the shoulder like this. So you can start slow, little movements, and then increase those movements as you feel comfortable, as you gain mobility. And let's do 2 more. See if you can make it get even bigger. Nice little stretch right here. Good. Let's switch. This foot's gonna go back. Get my balance. Heel digging into the ground, making sure my heel is not a little bit wonky. Nice and straight. Hand here, and let's start with a little reverse shoulder rolls. And then when you're ready, in time, maybe it's not today, maybe it's a month from now or 6 months ago, just make it bigger. Yes, continue. Let's do 2 more and make it really big and reach. And then 1 more, reach. Oh, very nice. Let's do a wide stance. Stretch out the chest, hands behind the low back. Try to bring those shoulder blades together. Chin up, look up. Oh, do a little shake. Oh, this feels so good. Squeeze the butt. Look up for a nice little gentle back bend. Release. Let's stretch out those triceps. All right, arm in front. See people doing this? They have their arm like this, the shoulder like this. Relax it down and bring this across. So if you can't bring it as far, maybe here, okay? All right, stand up a little bit taller. Let's wiggle those fingers. Fingers just don't get enough love, do they? Wiggle them. All right, shake that out. Let's do the other side. And here, and this, wiggle the fingers, just add some motion. All right, let's bring the elbow up in the air if you can. Nice little stretch and lift up first. And let's switch other side. Elbow up, grabbing that elbow, lifting it up, and maybe tilting a little bit over for a nice little stretch. You're gonna feel this down your ribs and the back and the hip. All right, lastly, let's stretch the hamstrings. Those large muscles on the back of the legs that get very, very tight. Heel down, toes up, and take your hips and push them back. Take your shoulders and rotate them so that they're in line with a straight leg. Good. Lean a little bit backwards. Let's go 3 back in a rocking motion. 3. Oh yeah, I feel it. 2 and 1. I feel it right behind the knee. Yep, or a little bit above. Same thing on the other side. Heel down, toes up, hips back, rotating your torso in line with that foot. Don't reach. We don't want to round. We don't want to stretch the low back because that can cause back pain. We have enough back pain issues with, sitting in day-to-day life. So just take your hands and put them on your hips. And then again, rotating that torso in line with that foot. Good. And let's do that rocking motion. So what this is called, it's a dynamic stretch. So we're not holding it. Let's do 2 more of these. 1 and 2. Very good. Thank you so much for joining me today in this gentle walk. And if you would like to work with me, go to my website, thehigh5diet.com, to schedule a virtual session with me. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. For my favorite low-fat, oil-free, plant-based vegan recipes, order my cookbook with vegan nutrition facts on how to prevent and reverse disease, which chronicles my personal health and weight loss story through my website, thehigh5diet.com.